There we go. Now tell me about that morning of the Pearl Harbor attacks. What were you doing when you first found out they were coming?
I didn't know they were coming until I saw them. I didn't know they were coming actually that morning, but it was, you know, I had the standby duty. So like the Sunday morning, we could read books, write letters home. I decided to go just outside of the shipbuilder shop and visit with some of my old friends in the 2nd Division, you know. I was in the R Division, and I was a third class petty officer. And anyway, away fire and rescue. We piped over the PA system, and I say, I'm going to take a check, see what the hell's going on here. And I didn't have a hat on, you know, and I went up the ladder, but I didn't step outside the hatchway, because if an SRM saw me, he would have put me on report or shoot me down, you know. Well, I looked over the Navy yard, the 1010 dock. There was smoke coming, but I couldn't see what was burning or what. And there was a cruiser. That's where the cruiser's tied up. Anyway, it wasn't long after that our band started playing the band, you know. So you really grow attached to your flag, to your country. You become brainwashed and patriotic. Well, I liked it. I liked that. And so I stepped out of the hatchway and stood at attention. Even though I didn't have a hat on, I didn't care about being on report. And as I'm standing at attention, now if I had a hat on, I would have been doing this. And I would have seen this plane coming in, you know. But I looked over and I see this plane coming in real well. Right. Army Air Force, mock raids, you know, Sunday morning, and it took me off a little bit. So and I see this guy, he's really low, and he's really coming in close, you know. I hope he throws off, you know, and he's coming right from the ship. But then he drops a torpedo. I don't know what I'd say. So as he dropped the torpedo, he veered off, gave a blast on his machine gun, and he hit well over my head. And I saw the rising sun. It's not a meatball, like many people call him a meatball. It's not a meatball, it's Italian. And I'm Italian. So anyway, I saw the rising sun under the chaps. We had an idea that we might go to war with them. And so I ran down the ladder, and just about a foot and a half from the ladder was a shipbuilder shop. I stuck my head in there and I yelled out, "The Japs are attacking." And this one guy, this second-class shipbuilder, he looked at me and he said, "You're foolish. You didn't get the word out." And that torpedo that he dropped, that's the fast I went down. It took me longer to tell him. You know? So I automatically went to general quarters, and I set condition set, which is floor check and check. You know, fans, blowers, doors, hatches, we close them all. I mean, that's the torpedo time of battle. After I did that, I asked the leading petty officer, I said, "What do we do now?" He said, "I don't know." I said, "Well, nothing more we can do here. We can't counterfeit it. We can't counterfeiting tax here." I said, "What do you say we check the repair party forward?" It's okay. And there's another one I put. Not having a hat, opening that door, I felt for heat, took off the glass cap on the door and smelled for smoke, gas, whatever. That's a procedure you go through. So I heard voices, you know. So I went out in there and rocked the first-class shipbuilder. He says, and I was close to looking. He says, "Pooch," he says, "I forgot my keys to the damage control lock." Oh, God. I knew what that meant, because we couldn't count them. And well, sure enough, I mean, I looked around, I saw this large crank on this reel that they used for towing cable. I grabbed that crank, and I knew I couldn't break the lock. But I knew the hinges were spot welded. I knew about spot welding. I attacked the hinges on the door. I broke the door away from the hinges, reached in, but not even able to look at it, because we used to clean up that lock every now and then, and we knew what was in it, you know. So I tossed the tool over. I forgot what it even looked like. I tossed the tool over to Rucker, and he grabbed it, counterfloated, and he opened up the tank. And the ship was listing at 28 degrees, and at that time, it stopped. After we opened up that tank, it stopped. When it stopped listing, it started coming back.
Oh, really?
Rucker yelled out, exactly, we're okay now, we're coming back on even keel, we're going to sail into May.
Wow.
And that's what we did. That's what we did, you know. And shortly after that, we abandoned ship. Oh, boy.
So what do you think of get-togethers like this, where you can get out with other Pearl Harbor survivors?
That kind of hurts you to... We're aging. This is what it was all about. We had 20 and 30 guys here. It was nice to reminisce about different things, you know, our family, the golfing, trip wherever, and, you know, and even sometimes war stories. And, Dave, I didn't tell you this, but tonight at 10 o'clock,